will you take today to positively impact mental health and supersize and grow your business? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about this today. We are on step 4 action of the ideance process, the process we came up with at the beginning of the year to use in different areas and aspects of our life and our business to help us grow and build and supersize it. This month we're focusing on mental health, mental well-being, mental wellness, the psyche, the thought processes, the beliefs, the habits, etc. that we use in our organization to help us grow and build and supersize. It impacts everything, right? Our underlying beliefs, which come from our thoughts, impact absolutely everything we do, not only as individuals, but as an organization. So step 4 of our process is to analyze the alternatives and the options we came up with yesterday to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to be with respect to one area of mental health that we decided to apply this process to, and we're working through over the last 7 days of this month. Now, the tool I selected today for analyzing alternatives and deciding what to take action on is the Eisenhower matrix. You've probably seen this before. If your organization does any type of training or personal development or decision making, you've probably run across this tool before. It's got a lot of different names. Anything that's set up in a matrix to help you make decisions actually is attributed to Eisenhower. I don't know if they're all attributed to Eisenhower, but he was the one that made it famous, so that's who I attribute it to. And all we do is we look at the urgency and the importance of the action that we're considering. I came up with 21 yesterday, so I will plot all 21 on this map, and guess what? The ones I'm going to take action on are the ones that fall in the do now, urgent category. So that means they're not only important, but they're also urgent. So if they're urgent and important, those are the ones to do first, in my humble opinion, and in my vast experience working with lots and lots of different organizations and leaders in all sorts of industries across the globe, right? And then things that are not important and not urgent, guess what? They're going to go down to the delete quadrant. Then things that are important and urgent, or are not as important but urgent. Am I doing that right? Less urgent. Significant. We're just going to plan and schedule those, right? Things that are significant but not urgent, we're going to plan and schedule. The things that are urgent and significant and important, we're going to do them right now. Not significant, delete, and not urgent, but still important to see that they get done because they can have a positive impact on our mental health and well-being. We're going to delegate those to somebody else. Guess what? The cool thing about having a business and an organization is it's not all on you. You can find the best person in your organization to delegate a particular action to and have them run with it in your organization. I always say business is a team sport. It's not an individual sport. And if you're not a team player, you will struggle with business in many aspects. I mean, there's a few businesses you can run and just all by yourself, but there aren't very many. And especially when you want to grow and build and scale and supersize, the possibilities become very limited to you being able to pull that off because we need customers, right? That's other people. We need vendors and suppliers and other team members that help us to do what it is that we do or to share what it is that we share. So we all want to be team players in certain situations and aspects. So that's our tool today, Eisenhower Matrix. I challenge you to think about the options you brainstormed yesterday and plot them out on some kind of a matrix. And you can make your vertices, I can't even talk today. You can make your quadrants whatever you want them to be. Maybe urgent and important isn't the things you want to graph. Maybe it's something else for your organization, depending on what your organization is, does, who you serve, etc. What action. And the truth is, a lot of times we don't need to graph anything out. We brainstorm a list of options and we know exactly what we're going to act on first and what we're going to do first. And maybe it isn't the most significant and urgent. Maybe it's just something that we know we can do right now to start moving us in the direction we want to go to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to be. You know, maybe it's just hire a consultant to do all of this for us. Maybe that's the fastest, easiest thing for us to do. And we can pick up the phone and we can call and we can make an appointment and put them on our schedule today, right? So we want to do what we can do now and solidify our commitment to the thing that we say we're going to do so that we make sure we hold ourselves accountable to doing it. I always say you can fool other people some of the time. You can fool some people all the time, but you can never fool yourself, because you always know if you're doing what you said you're going to do, and if you're holding up to your commitments and being true to yourself and who you are. Other people might not know, but you always know. And if you erode your own personal integrity with yourself, that's the most damaging of all. All right, if I can help you in any way with this, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, make it an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.